What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel where we are back playing a little bit more Zoo Tycoon 2 where we are building Jurassic Park. Alright, so we're here by our last exhibit, the Maiasaurs. I just had to put this guy down because he was rampaging, but that's alright because he looks cool. Okay, so I want to give you guys a little perspective on how big our park is so far. This is on the XL map. This is zoomed out. We are... here's the entrance, here's the massive Brachiosaur exhibit. This is what we have so far. All things considered, we only have, like, what, 5 exhibits, I think? There's the Dilos, there's the Proceratosaurs, there's Triceratops, there's Metriacanthosaurus, there's those guys. So, what we are going to do, because I have these 2 exhibits in mind that I think look really cool, the way I picture them. They involve transforming the environment a little bit. They both need a mountain range. Now I don't just want to sort of slap mountains over here in the middle of nowhere, Like I kind of put some hills there and whatever, but considering I have a few ideas that all involve mountains, and eventually the T-Rex is going to have that giant drop off. So what we are going to do is we are going to move, okay, I should actually move this a little bit, to this part right here. Where, as you see, I've kind of set up 2 different environments. One being kind of a valley right here, and the other being like this weird protected area, kind of like closed off with the mountains and all. So the 2 most requested dinosaurs that we've had so far are actually going to be going into these areas. So we are going to start with this part right here with the Maiasaura. Now, I know some of you right there are going to be like, wait, but the Maiasaura wasn't in the movie, it wasn't in the game. However, it was in the books, both in the original Jurassic Park and in the Lost World. Maiasaura is actually a very prominent dinosaur. I'd say in the first book, I want to say basically takes the spot of Gallimimus, where there's just a giant herd of them, and they're the ones that we see with eggs initially, I think. I don't know, it's been a little while. But yeah, like Gallimimus isn't in the book, Maiasaura is, so they're sort of that more docile plant eater. Now, I will go ahead and say something else. There is only one Maiasaura mod out there in existence, and it's very nice. It's part of the Cretaceous, what is it? Something. It's the reskin pack of the J-Pog pack. It's not Cretaceous Calamity, because I know that's what some of you were about to try to say, but no, it's its own thing. I don't remember what it's called. Charming Cretaceous. There we go. That's what it is. Unfortunately, as we discovered with the Parasaurs earlier, dinosaurs from that mod can't eat, and that leads to issues. So what we're going to do instead is use the Anited Titan from the Walking with Dinosaurs pack. Because, they look fairly similar, and it basically suits what we need it for. So we're going to do an exhibit right here. Now, the reason I wanted to do it by these mountains is because the way I pictured it is Maiasaura were always depicted as these motherly figures. They were always shown with nests. So I wanted to do kind of like a nesting grounds type idea here, where it's kind of like the safe haven that they migrate to, and that this is like where they come to build their nests. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and run this fence through about here. That's actually pretty much about where I wanted it to go. Yep, come on. Yep, there you go. There you go. Did that connect all the way back there? It did. Look at that. Yeah, that one's in the yellow right there, but that doesn't matter. If all goes well, it won't be too visible, hopefully. Alright, now, likewise, I don't want to do a tropical rainforest for this one. I feel like a desert would look a lot cooler for what it is that we're going for. So that's cold desert there versus hot desert. I'm kind of leaning cold desert on this one, I think. I think that might look kind of cooler. I definitely want it to be drier. And we're going to have like a river thing in the back. But I feel like if there's going to be nests, it's going to be more like they're sort of scraped together from sand and stuff like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and cover this up as best as we can. I might, I don't really like the way that looks on the mountains, on the hills, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to go ahead and see, let's see, Alpine's going to be too much, yeah. How about Benthic? Yeah, there we go. Benthic's just going to give us nice rocks in the back. There we go. It's not bad, but I want to... let's get this smaller. Let's paint it up a little bit. Just have it, like, sort of zone into it a little bit more. Kind of fade it in. Yeah, there we go. That works pretty nice. And, of course, the Metrio is rampaging. I don't know why. It's based on an in-game model, so it really shouldn't have any issues. But for some reason, it totally does. Alright, that'll do that. And, you know, eventually we'll build a path over here and all that. But for now, it's just, I needed to warp us over here just to be able to build these exhibits the way I wanted them to look, essentially. Okay, let's see, we had Cold Desert. Are you gonna work? Not gonna work. There we go. Oh, great. Now the second one is Rampage. I just need to get, like, an anti-Rampage mod, I think. More than anything. Because this is just really annoying, and it plagued us in Jurassic World as well. But what can you do? Well, I mean, I guess we can mod it, is what we can do. Alright. And now that I think about it, what we might do is actually have it kind of lead off and waterfall into here eventually. For now, let's just focus on this exhibit as a standalone, but that's actually kind of a neat idea that I might want to revisit in a later video. Yeah, kind of like a nice little pond here. And okay, let me just see how that would look. Trailing off. Okay, well, it would need some work, but the initial idea kind of... It kind of fit what I had in mind. Let's just round that out a little more. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I keep forgetting to put those other rocks in here, and that limits us a little bit, but I also don't want this to be that rocky of an exhibit. Okay, it is a rocky exhibit, but, like, we have the hills and mountains in the back, and that already kind of covers most of the rocks that I would have had in mind. Because, like, yeah, after that... These just don't look that good, and I apologize for that. I, like, burped and hiccuped and all at the same time, and that was really weird. Let's see. Yeah, and I don't think, like, a mossy rock will work here either. That's alright. That's alright. Let's just take a look at foliage for now. Giant kelp. Perfect. Okay, no, you know what? I'm going about this the wrong way. Because the centerpiece is the nesting ground itself. And in order to do that, I actually have a downloaded nest in here somewhere from the Abes pack or the ABs pack or whatever. Oh, hold on real quick. Oh, that's Secretary Bird Nest. Okay. There we go. This one. I do wish it didn't have those weird folded over portions. But I think it looks fine, especially if we, like, build, like, little thickets around each nest. But it does really match the color scheme very nicely, and that's what I'm really happy with. Alright, let's see here. This reminds me of that old Disney film Dinosaur where, like, there was this giant migration through the desert and then they finally get to their nesting grounds. And it's weird because they kind of lead you to believe, like, oh yeah, that's where they're supposed to stay forever. And then it's like, no, technically they're just going to migrate away again. There we go. Yeah, I can dig that. We're going to have to go over this again with... would cactuses actually make sense by a nest? Maybe not. Maybe that's something they would avoid. You know, some of them will just sort of be out in the open, whatever, you know, not every single one needs to be, like, right there and, like, surrounded by stuff. Let me actually see, is there, like... Okay, yeah. So we have some desert trees and cacti and stuff like that, which I think is going to work pretty nicely. Oh, I like this. I like the acacias. That actually looks really cool. Provide some shade, maybe, for some of them. Because this isn't supposed to be like a barren exhibit the way the other ones were. Just a sandier one. A sandier one, yep. Let's see. What do we got for scrub? I do like that one, actually. I feel like these trees right here would make more, because they're kind of greener. Oh no, can you not put them, like, super close to the water? Yeah, that's right. Like, right there, a small grove of them. And maybe, like, right here, what's, kind of-ish, yes. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I dig that. I dig that a lot, actually. Yeah, this is, like, something different, but I like it, you know? And yeah, obviously we're going to have to go over this with Cold Desert again for a good chunk of them. And this bush is, like, perfect for what I had in mind. It's not, like, too green, but it's nice and it kind of hides the nests a little bit. Or it doesn't, like, hide them, but it makes them blend a little better. There's a bit more logic to, like, why they're where they are. Alright, fantastic. And yeah, I'm content with some other foliage just sort of scattered around by these trees and such. Yeah, we're just going all out on this one. It's just getting a little bit of everything. I don't know why that one has like this weird, almost rainforest looking stuff. Moss, I guess. Maiasaura again. Wow. Ooh, dear me. Yeah, expect a, hope. Escape from its exhibit. What? No, it's like right there. And now it's ranked. So, clearly it hasn't. This game sometimes, guys. This game. You all know what I mean, if you've played it. Alright, let me see. From a visitor... Okay, from the top, yeah, part of that looks a little bare. From a visitor's point of view... Not so much. Like, that's probably where we could put, like, food and stuff. But, like, yeah, like, you could see a nest there, you could see a nest there, you could see the nest there. That's cool. I dig that. Let's see. What do you eat? Maiasaura. Technically Anode Titan, but also just Maiasaura. Oh, this is all semi-desert. There we go. I'm also really hoping that it just takes to this environment. Yeah, why does it give you tropical rainforest if it says Montan on that one? Whatever. Okay. So I guess we have to give you one of these back here. Fair enough. Oh, God, of course they are. Where? There you are. And you're, like, smiling, too, is the worst part of this. It's like you're just doing this to throw off the show. That's literally the only reason that you're rampaging. Alright, come on. Let's get right back to what's important. Right, okay. Let's get you some food in here. I feel like a substrate pile would actually fit this style exhibit fairly well. And let's give you a wooden trough. And again, it's like back here, so like you can't really see it as a visitor, which I always value in these types of exhibits. Monkey puzzle tree, nah. Rocks, nah. We got the shelter. Honestly, guys, I'm kind of content with this. I'm gonna like run through this one more time real quick just to see if there's like anything else that might look decent. And I guess I should run through because I see a bit of like scrubby looking grass right there. Yeah, no, I'm fairly content with how this looks. I don't know, maybe we should at least patch in some of the gaps a little bit. Let's see, so that'd be semi-desert. Yeah, no, not those. We use those in, like, other tropical exhibits, so that would look kind of out of place. Hot desert. Yes, okay. Yeah, we're really gonna have to cover that up. Yeah, those look like fairly standalone ones. Let's get some cactuses in here, actually. Maybe not even some, but just like one or two big ones. No, actually, no. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Let's get you out of there. But I do like the way that fills it in a little bit. It's not much. It's not much, but it's exactly what we needed. Okay, yeah, I'm fairly content with how that looks. So let's throw our Maiasaurs in there. And I guess I should throw at least one male in just so they could eventually actually breed. Alright, and I know there's no signs for the Maiasaur. Unfortunately, the pack only ever actually has official island logos in it, which these guys never got because they were never part of the movie canon. But let's go ahead and say hello. Okay, I'm just gonna chill there. That's cool. Go say hi to the other guys. Girls, I guess. Why is Triceratops rampaging? Whatever. We'll mod it out. We will mod it out. Hopefully. Alright, not bad, not bad. Just a nice little nesting ground, you know? It's all chill and stuff. And I'm just gonna take a look from this side real quick before we go take care of the trikes. This dude's just chilling, just looking out. Alright. Yeah, so that's not bad, guys. Let's take this trike down in a notch here. Wherever he may be, or she. I can't remember what the ratio was here. Was it you? No, it wasn't you. Was it you? Maybe it wasn't you. What? Was it you? Which one of you was it? There you are. Loner going off on your own. Boom. Got him. Okay. So, yeah, that was the Maiasaura exhibit, I guess. Again, we did have to make that swap, unfortunately, but they're similar enough that I don't think it matters. Next episode, we're going to be working on this Valley one right here. This is going to be for the Baryonyx. I may swap it out a little bit, because it's not entirely how I pictured it in my mind quite yet. But yes, Baryonyx next episode, hopefully, unless like we have to put another different exhibit in here to kind of help set up for the Baryonyx. We'll see how that goes. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know what you thought of this exhibit right here. And I guess for now, I will leave you with one final shot of our Maiasaurs just chilling in a herd. Alright guys, take care.